What's up? Rob here. Today we are working on a must that I say you should do if you're smart. This will help you recover quicker and it will also help you avoid any injuries. Now don't get me wrong, things happen, but you want to take the steps and the precautions to keep you from being injured or an injury occurring, right? So you do the best you can, all right? So this actually helped me a lot. Years ago, as in my younger years, I was foolish. I trained stupidly, and I would just do anything. That's why the program is very important. It should be thought out of why you're doing it, and that way you understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, having the goal at hand. So it's very important to have goals. But getting back to the story, because I just start going left and right and over hills and all that good stuff. What you want to do is, oh, hello. Wow, the brain is shot. Is basically I had in my younger years herniated my disc, right? Just training very stupidly and not doing things smart, not training smart. And it was a humbling experience, my friends. Pain that I've never felt before. So it took me a long time to rebuild myself. Even the simplest exercise was the hardest thing in the world. So, I had to start from scratch, put it like that, right? You don't want to be in that situation. But honestly, I did ART, I went to chiropractic, I did everything. I spent so much money. I didn't even have insurance at the time, so it was cash money coming out like doodle, like diarrhea. Let me tell you, I was spitting cash. Because with that type of pain, you don't care, you'll pay anything just to not feel that. So I was taking Aleve, Advil, God knows, and I was taking the dosages. I know it's probably illegal because that pain, but it didn't even take away the pain. You try to mask the pain, but it wasn't even taking it away, put it like that. So it was some real deal stuff. So I was out of work for a bit, and I couldn't work out, exercise for a long time. And everything that I did, I'm sure it helped, but this baby right here, just saved me, man. Much respect to this. Much respect to the foam roller. So whoever came up with this, a piece of foam, and is probably a multi-millionaire, if not billionaire by now. Crazy, right? Just gotta have a good idea, man. So, long story short, we're gonna go over some soft tissue work and generalized soft tissue work. So basically, what I go through, or I make my clients go through, like just about 30 seconds per muscle group. If you want to spend more time, definitely spend more time doing it. It's not going to hurt you, it's going to help you. And the game gets very deep. I'm just going to show you a general way of how I go about it, and that way we can kind of hit the major muscle groups and then go into warm up and then workout, blah, blah, blah. All right, so basically what I do is I have, what I do, and my clients, I had them sit on it. Now, I place both feet on the floor, and I'll probably use my hand behind me as leverage. So I'm pushing off with my feet, and then I'm pushing back, countering with my hand. So I'm kind of hitting the glutes, and I'm hitting a certain range of motion. I'm just not going through the motion. I'm trying to feel what I'm doing. So I'm trying to hit the glutes, right? So I'll kind of angle it out. I'll switch sides. At first, balance is an issue. You'll probably just be shaking and tense. But the more you do it, like anything else, it becomes easier, right? It's like riding a bike. So going back and forth. So let's say it's 30 seconds, right? Because I know we got things to do, people to see, money to make. And so then I'll switch over. Now I'm going to switch over and kind of focus on the hip joint. So I'm going to rotate onto my right hip, and what we're gonna do is lift. If I'm on my right hip, I'm gonna lift my right foot and place it over my left knee, like so. All right, and I'm gonna keep that foot on the floor, knees bent. I'm gonna push off, and I'm on an angle. So what I'm trying to do is open up that hip joint and kind of hit the, want to hone in on the piriformis medius minimus. So you want to get those deep gluteal muscle tissues, and by opening up the hip like so, you can penetrate it. It being, for me, I need a PVC pipe, so I need something more dense, but this is a good start. So you kind of want to angle it out and kind of rotate to your right a bit, left, and you'll know when you hit that soft spot because it's unpleasant, and that's a good thing, right? Go in there, take as much time as you want, but at least 30 seconds, I'd say. And that's not even long, that's too short. But listen, you'll be here all day, right? You wanna get your workout in? Let's go. So again, whatever we do on one side, we're gonna do on the other. So I'm gonna rotate onto my left hip. And if it's my left hip, my left foot goes over my right knee. And shoot bang. Really knead out that bad boy. So you wanna get those knots. Because when you're exercising and working out on a continuous basis, your muscles are always contracted, and then what happens is they become tight. And you want to elongate, stretch, right? So this is going to help, right? So if you feel any kind of like trigger point or knot as you're rolling on top of it, you kind of want to stop, kind of hover on that area, and you'll feel the difference. It'll kind of like knead it out, massage it out. That's really, 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 really important. I can't say that enough. All right? Even yoga, put it like that. Why don't you do yoga? But everything has its place. Very, very important. All right? All right, let's get the show on the road. Okay, let's come down a little bit. All right, so I hit both sides. Now what we're gonna work on is the IT band, and it's on the side of your leg. Runs about from the knee, let's say, to our hip. So we kind of want to stroll down this whole road. So we're gonna turn to the side. We're gonna keep the leg that we're focusing on straight, lock knee or whatever we want to call it, as straight as possible. And we're gonna place the other foot, in this case the left foot, over. And what we're gonna do is use that foot as leverage again, and that arm and that hand to push to counter it. And we want to stroll straight up, straight down. Now if you don't feel anything with that and you need more of a challenge, we're going to place the left foot on top of the right leg. So more of your body weight is going to compress down, and you're going to be able to knead out that muscle more intensely. All right? Straight up, straight down. Gonna pivot, hit it on angles, and the more you start to pivot towards your quad, you feel it a little bit more. It's more sensitive, I feel. And then again, whatever we do on one side,